Hi guys, welcome. Danny here from the Magic Junk Drawer. So a lot of people have been asking me questions and about how everything is going. I figured I would do an update because I haven't done one in some time because not much has been going on. So basically, all right, if I would go back to the beginning, I did suffer a little bit in the beginning from morning sickness, but it wasn't anything too bad. Like I think I threw up twice and it really wasn't that bad. I was nauseous a lot, but I just needed to keep eating like mint candy and that seemed to help. And I just needed to eat, make sure that my stomach was full. I continued running almost every day up until about, I think it was about 5.5 months. And then my feet started to really hurt, so I stopped running. I also was a little bit concerned with the weight gain, that all that extra added pressure on my knees was unnecessary, and I would just have to get back into it after she was born. So I've put on a lot of weight. The doctor doesn't seem to be too worried about it because it's a combination of things. First of all, I'm a long distance runner. So every day without fail, unless there is snow sticking to the ground, I would be out running for at the minimum 3 miles a day. A lot of days I would do 5 or 6 miles. So just stopping that has added weight. And I know that. As far as cravings, which is everyone's asking me about, I am not craving anything. And me normally, normally I crave shit. But like I'm not craving anything bizarre. I'm just hungry. And when I'm hungry, like I'm legit hungry. And I want to eat and I want to eat a lot. But I'm not looking to eat anything weird. um what else? Let me think. What were the other questions that I got? Oh, um, as far as I think that the big milestone was the glucose test that they make you go for. And it's so funny because so many people were complaining and they were like, oh, it's really gross and you have to drink this sugary drink. And in my head, like I can be very literal. So in my head, I imagine them making a mixture of like sugars and then they told me that it was going to be orange. So I imagine like almost like an orange Slurpee kind of a drink. Like that's what I thought. And I thought it was going to be pretty big. The woman hands me the thing and it's like this big and it's clear. And and I mean, I teach hot yoga. I'm good for at least a gallon of water a day, sometimes more than that. Sometimes I could put away 2 gallons a day. So she hands me this little thing. It's like that big. I open it up and I start guzzling it. And she's like, you don't have to chug it like it's a Corona. But that's how I drink, Like I always laugh. Like I go to my brother's house and he'll be like, what do you want to drink? And I'll be like, water. And he comes out with a water bottle. It's like this big. Meanwhile, I carry around a gallon with me. So, yeah, and it wasn't that gross at all. It was fine. It was like Gatorade. It was just so not a big deal. And so many people were like, oh, it's the worst. And this, that, and the next thing. And then you got to wait there an hour. An hour, big deal. So I was on my phone watching YouTube videos. The worst part about that was that she butchered up my arm. That was the worst part. So when I got home, my arm was swollen and it really hurt. And I never had that happen before. So I called and they said, oh, yeah, that can happen, to watch it if it gets worse to come back in. So I Googled it. And apparently what could happen is, I guess if they stab the vein too much, it goes through the vein and then it bleeds on the other side. I don't know, gross. Anyway, my arm was sore for like a week and it was like huge black and blue. I think it's pretty much gone now, but it was like this whole area was black and blue. Like it looked like somebody like grabbed me and was like, but it was from the blood work. Anyhow, that blood work came back fine, and that was the big concern that I had with the weight gain. That there was going to be an issue with diabetes, but there's not. It's fine. My blood pressure is fine. My sugar is fine. On occasion, my feet might get swollen, my ankles may get swollen, and my hands sometimes. But it doesn't happen every day. And it usually happens when I've been teaching a lot and I'm on my feet a lot. So, other than that, I don't have much to complain about. I mean, I have had symptoms that I never heard of were symptoms before. Like my nose being stuffy or nosebleeds. I mean, everybody always talks about being nauseous and having weird cravings, but nobody ever told me that I was going to have a hard time breathing at night. And what else? That's really it. I mean, my feet and my back hurt sometimes, but other than that, I'm okay. Oh, so then another thing was, because I've put on so much weight, and I'm like, I look really tremendous. People are like, oh my God, she must be a really big baby and she's probably going to come early and this, that, and the next thing. And I started to get nervous. So when I went to the doctor on Tuesday, I told her, I was like, everyone says that she's probably really large and that she's going to come early. And the doctor was like, no, she's fine. And that, she said, she goes, we have no reason to believe right now that she's going to come early. So that was a relief, because I wouldn't mind her coming like a week or so early, but I don't want her to be born now. I mean, it's too early. So I think, I have put on a lot of weight, but I think it's because I'm so short that it's just like, it's much more noticeable. It's much more noticeable in a short person when you add weight to them than someone who's really tall. Dylan, relax. So I think that's what it is. I think it's because I'm so short. I just look really huge. But whatever. Then the doctor said too, when I was there on Tuesday, she's like, you're active, you do all this stuff, you'll be fine. You'll spring back fine afterwards. So she's not too concerned. So, it's like weight loss is simple math and weight gain is simple math. So you take away me running and burning 600-700 calories every morning going out for a run, that adds up. So it's no real shock that I've put this much weight on. So it is what it is. And I'll just have to take it off afterwards. But otherwise, thank you all for your emails and your support. But we're doing good. Everything is fine so far. And thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.